Well, I don't know. Anyway, National Football League picks, Week 8, and let's be honest about it right up front. I did horse shit last week in NFL picks. The week before, I did so good. This last week, there was a lot of messed up games. I mean, my credit, or my defense, whatever. But this is a new week of football, and it's probably going to be the last video I make for a couple weeks. Maybe I'm hoping a week, and I'm hoping actually I don't have to quit at all. But if I'm in a place where I don't have an internet connection, we'll have to see. So I apologize in advance if I don't get to the picks next week or whatever. Just know it's because I'm just in a bad area. But I am going to try to get some footage of Arizona, where I'm at. So if you're in the Arizona Mesa area, who knows? Maybe I'll run into you. Who knows? Only my second time traveling in my life by plane. So not looking really forward to it. I'll be honest with you. Traveling's a nightmare. But anyway, that's neither here or there. You guys came for the NFL picks, so you're going to get them. Okay. Thursday night, we have the Buffalo Bills giving 8.5 points to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I'll be honest with you. Buffalo looks like shit the last couple weeks. They do not look good at all. The fact that they lost to New England, I know that it's Bill Belichick, but come on. I mean, them losing to New England said a lot to me. And I'll say it again, like I said 8 weeks ago, Madden curse. I truly believe in that. I may hate the game, but I do believe in the Madden curse. So, that being said, even though the Bills are 4-3, they don't look consistent to me. So with that 8.5 points, I'm definitely taking Tampa Bay. I think Buffalo's going to win this game because I think it's a must-win for them, really, honestly. They can't afford to drop one at home right now and go to 4-4, especially in that division where Miami is red hot. And Tampa Bay, not taking anything away from them, but since this is at Buffalo and since this is a must-win for Buffalo, I'm taking Buffalo. But I think Tampa Bay will cover. New York Jets giving 3 to the New York Giants. I'll tell you what, the New York Giants, they surprised me last week, and it went back to what I said. Tyrod Taylor. He should be the starter. I don't believe in Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones, that last year was a fluke. I think Daniel Jones is what he is. I think he's an okay quarterback, but he's a backup. So I think Tyrod Taylor is way better than him. I mean, personally, people may look at me like I'm crazy. No. If you look at Tyrod Taylor and Daniel Jones's numbers, it's night and day. So that being said, we got an ambulance here. That's great. Well, it's not great, but you know what I mean. I like the Giants in this game, ironically, because if Tyrod Taylor is starting, which it sounds like he's going to, I actually like the Giants. But if he's not starting, I like the Jets. But I'm taking the Giants on the basis that Taylor is starting. Jacksonville, here's a good game. 2.5 point favorite at Pittsburgh. Both these teams have only lost 2 games apiece. Jacksonville's 5-2. Pittsburgh is 4-2. Jacksonville's turning some heads. I said at the beginning of the season, Trevor Lawrence is finding his groove. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, I got to eat some crow. They're not doing too bad. So, they're at home. It's going to be a tall task for Jacksonville to beat this team. I think this week Pittsburgh actually gets the W. And I'm marking these as I'm, going through them because I didn't have time to mark them. But whatever. I think because Pittsburgh is at home, they get the dub. That's the only reason. But Jacksonville is still a good team. And so is Pittsburgh, for that matter. Philadelphia Eagles giving 7 to the Washington Commanders. Yeah, Philadelphia, 34 Commanders, 14, they're going to round them. Give me the Eagles. Dallas Cowboys, 6.5 point favorite against the Rams. The Rams are done. The Rams were a 1-year fluke. That's just the way it is. Matt Stafford is, I think, he's still a viable quarterback, but he's past his prime. So, Yeah, I like the Cowboys. This line I don't understand. It's a pick'em game. Vikings at Packers. Vikings are going to bury this team. If they can do what they did to the San Francisco 49ers, I always said Minnesota was not as bad as their record. And I should have took Minnesota last week. I don't know what I was thinking. I just never dreamt that San Fran was going to drop 2 in a row. But yeah, I like the Vikings. The Vikings are the real deal. They're going to come back. Give me the Vikings. Atlanta Falcons giving 2 to Tennessee. Give me the Falcons. The Tennessee Titans, their only mission was to beat the Cincinnati Bengals, and they did that. They still got Ryan Tannehill. They're terrible. Give me the Falcons. Miami Dolphins, 9.5-point favorite over the Patriots. Well, I know the Patriots won last week, but Miami's at home. I still don't believe in Mac Jones. What? He got 1 win against the Bills. Now everybody's going to erase what he's done? Okay, he had 1 fluke game. Give me 2 in a row. Give me 5 in a row, Mac Jones. Not 1 in a great while. I like the Dolphins, easily. Indianapolis Colts, 1-point favorite against the Saints. Indianapolis Colts got robbed out of a win last week. We all know that. Again, it goes back to the referee. The NFL officiating flat out sucks in this league. It's horrible. It's horse shit. How in the hell does a Browns player grab a Colts player by his face mask, shoves him to the ground, but it's illegal contact on the Colts player? I'm not a Browns fan. I'm not a Colts fan. I could care less either way, but that's the shit I'm talking about. Right there. Hey, how about Kansas City getting a 5th down? Colts fans, I know your pain. Yeah. So I like the Colts. Colts should have won last week. They're going to win this week. Houston Texans, here's my upset special of the week. And I know people are going to call me crazy, but I can feel it. The Texans are at the Panthers. This is where the Panthers get their first win, right here. No particular reason. Not because I have anything against the Texans. It's just I feel it. I think the Panthers are going to get their first dub here. Give me the Panthers. Seattle Seahawks giving 3 to Cleveland. Now, Cleveland is a good team despite the officiating. Cleveland is still a good team. The problem I see with Cleveland is, and Watson says he's going to start, is it me or do the Browns actually look better without Watson? They really do. What the hell has Watson done? He's 4 touchdowns to 3 interceptions? And I know people are going to say he's hurt. Hey, Joe Burrow's playing hurt. What's your point? I mean, there's something. This Browns team does not feel like they're 4-2. There's something. I think, honestly, Watson is really inconsistent. I don't think he's as good as everybody thinks he is. And I like the Seahawks. It's going to be a tall task for the Browns to go in there and win. Now, if Watson comes out and plays on fire and beats the Seahawks at home, then, okay, I'm going to change my mind. But I just don't believe in the Browns overall. I didn't say they were a bad team. I just said I don't believe in them. So give me the Seahawks. Here we go. San Francisco 49ers, 5.5-point favorite over the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the Bengals coming off a bye week. The San Francisco 49ers dropping 2 in a row somehow. And you know what, guys? I'm just hoping to keep this close. Honestly, I don't expect to win this game. But I hope it just stays close. Because I got a funny feeling San Fran is going to destroy us. I just have a bad feeling. San Fran dropping 2 in a row. Could they? Is that even humanly possible? They dropped 3 in a row, especially at home. Hey, it's any given Sunday, I know. But I don't see it. I mean, I'm not going to judge the Bengals too harshly on this game. Because I think we're dealing with a pissed off San Francisco 49ers team. And they're going to take it out on the Bengals. And it could be any team right now at this point. But Bengals are going to struggle. I just don't see it. If they go in there and beat San Fran, then either San Fran is a total fluke or the Bengals are really that good and they're coming around. But, sorry, fellow Bengal fans. I normally don't go against my team, but in this case, I don't see the Bengals doing it. I really don't. Kansas City, 8-point favorite at Denver. Kansas City, 44, Denver 13. Denver's terrible. Russell Wilson's done. The Chiefs are going to rout them. Baltimore getting 9 at Arizona, as much as it pains me to say it. 41-14. Ravens are going to rout them. Sunday night, Los Angeles Chargers, 8.5-point favorite against the Chicago Bears. You know, the Chargers are struggling too badly. It could be a situation where Justin Herbert's not as good as people think, you know? Or it could just be like the Bengals, where they're having a bad start. I think they're at home. They get it done against the Bears. I know I've been picking against the Bears a lot, but let's put it this way. If the Chargers lose this game, they're done. Just as simple as that. I think at 2-5, if the Chargers lose at home to the Bears, stick a fork in them. And Detroit giving 8 to the Raiders. Detroit coming off that horrible loss to Baltimore. But you know what, Lions fans? Keep your heads up. It happens. Hey, we put up 3 points against the Cleveland Browns first week of the season, and we got destroyed by Tennessee, who was terrible. So, it happens, you know? So, yeah, the Lions are going to rebound. They'll rebound. They'll beat the Raiders. Because look, what the hell have the Raiders done? They're average at best. So, yes, there's your picks for Week 8, people. Like I said, I'll get back to the picks as soon as I can. I'll get back to making videos. So the next time you see videos on here, it'll probably be of cactuses or something, you know what I mean? We don't see that stuff in South Dakota, you know what I mean? Except for in stores, you know? So yeah, I wish you guys have a good week or two, and I'll get back to it as soon as I can.